Hello, everybody. Hi. So yesterday I wasn't able to stream as well, so much because my Wi-Fi was very shitty yesterday. Was not working at all, and the live stream went down, and I wasn't able to get it back on. And yeah, that's why I just disappeared yesterday. But we're here. We're gonna keep working on this background. It's going okay so far. I'm just adding some more little details that will make the piece look more alive, I guess. And yeah, basically that. I think I never took so long to make a drawing before. This one's taking like ever since I came back to YouTube and started doing this live streams. I think it was on the second live stream I started doing this one. I don't know. Can you guys tell me? So yeah, I'm just adding some little details here and there. And I'm just gonna turn this off again just so we can see more of background, so I can add more little details here too. Maybe this is too dark. Yeah, I forgot this one too. Nope, this one. Because I made the shadows before starting coloring, and that's not usually something I do, but with backgrounds I found it better because it's, I don't know, it's a different process, I guess, drawing buildings and drawing person. Excuse me, I'm sorry, my allergies are terrible today. And yeah, but what was I saying? So basically I'm using a different thought process in this drawing. You guys saw the tabs I have open while crazy. It's crazy how many things you gotta make to have a cool looking live stream going. At least for me, like I don't wanna. I mean, I wanna make it look cool. Cause I see some streamers do very cool layouts and colors and stuff going on. I just find it. Um, I mean, when the person also doesn't put anything on screen is also cool, but it's usually when it's usually for just speaking people. They're not drawing something or making something while they're speaking with the chat, you know? But yeah, it's my wife got carried away with the song she's listening to. I don't know if you could hear it. So I say, oh yeah, about streamers, and I'm trying to make these become my full-time job. So that's why I'm trying to make it look as good as possible, I guess. Can you guys hear me? Am I speaking too low, too loud? The song too loud? Wanna make it as I was saying, I want to make a cool experience to everyone who's watching. Oh man, my YouTube is in trouble here. I don't know how to fix that. Let me just change to place chat, because it's kind of hard to see some things sometimes. I'm using 2 screens here, and 3 if you count my iPad. But yeah, sometimes I get lost with stuff going on. So I'm just trying to adjust things here just to be able to see you guys and also follow the stream. How is it going? So yeah, I don't know if anything I'm saying is making sense. I'm just speaking while I do this stuff because I'm trying to speak more on my live streams. I'm just rambling here while I do everything. I don't know how much this will last because usually I like to reply you guys, but when there's nobody talking, I never know what to say. Like, I never know what to say, basically. So now I'm just trying to challenge myself to speak more. And yeah, guess I will share this on BlueSky now because I started this stream and I just said I was going to make a live stream soon, but I didn't set the time because I still have to figure out how to set the right time with the time zones and all. But I will make it work. Yeah, so basically we're finishing this thing here. I think it's looking cool. Oh yeah, I forgot this here. for this thing here. I think it's a beer bottle, so the color of the beer bottle. Never know. I need to study more color theory actually, because this is something I have trouble understanding. Like it's like the timing charts that only now I'm starting to get a little more. Um, but yeah, it's color theory is something that looks like magic sometimes. You know, it's it's interesting, but it's also hard to grasp for me, at least. Hey, have you noticed millions of people changing their profile picture to Clippy? I don't know what this is about. I have no idea what this is about. No, I'm actually being in the a little off of social media lately. I'm not. I'm trying to get back into the habit of reading because I used to read a lot when I was younger, but I lost the habit. And recently, I went to my parents' house and I got some old books I left there before I moved out, and um, there is so much stuff I haven't got to reading yet, and I want to, like a lot of mangas I have. Um, I will start reading Metal Alchemist and also My Hero Academia. I never know how to say that. Academy. Yeah. And there's a lot of other comic books I brought, and I'm starting to read them. Starting to with the small ones and then going to the big ones, so I just get the habit of reading back on track. You know, it's something you have to exercise, I guess. Because I realized, like, if I jump into a dense and long book, will never finish it. So, and I won't read it at all. Like, I won't read anything at all. So, I'm just starting with small things and going and growing as I go. You know, does that make sense? No, Microsoft Clippy. Yeah, people are changing their profile pictures to him as a form of protest because of weird YouTube AI thing. Oh, I didn't realize that. I don't know what is this, but yeah, I'm glad people are fighting against AI because I hate AI like so much. I have no idea, and it's just something that's that's making artists' lives very hard right now. So, yeah. If that's what it is, I think it's a cool idea to protest. É um aplicativo que responderam. Tava falando sobre isso. É um, pelo jeito. I was explaining everything to my wife. Um, And so where was I? I was talking about that. Um, talking about AI. Yeah, I don't like AI. I always thought it was a bad idea. Like since the beginning, I was thinking it was a horrible idea to create something like that. YouTube AI age verification that was added in August 13th that caused people not to use it that day. Wait, that's very confusing. YouTube AI age verification that was added in August 13th, that caused people to not use it that day. Okay. It's exclusive to the US and UK, but it's been a few days since then and nobody seems to care. Oh yeah, I had no idea this was going on, like, at all. Yeah, um I don't know if I understood it quite right. What was people not was able to use, like the AI, what they were able to use, or the age verification? That's what I'm confused about. Mm. Eu não entendi nada. Yeah, I'm still confused about this. I don't know if it's a pro AI or against AI thing. Sorry, you phrased it right, very weird. Um, the 13th of August this year. How have you not heard of it? This was basically the apocalypse of Thurkill. The sequel was. I have no idea what you're talking about at all. I'm very confused right now. I have no idea about this. I have no idea what are you saying. I don't know what this is about. I haven't heard about this at all. So I have no idea what this is, what this is about, and what basically what's going on. I don't know. I swear I'm trying to understand what you're saying, but it's kind of difficult. I understood that it's something going on only in the US and UK. People boycotted YouTube because of the AI age, the ID age verification. The ID, the AI. Now I'm going. Okay, people boycotted YouTube. Okay, basically that. I hopefully it's because of AI. It's a protest against AI, as I understanding. Não, é porque as pessoas boicotaram o YouTube no dia 13 de agosto. Nos Estados Unidos e no Reino Unido. Não tava sabendo dessa porra. Exato, é isso que eu tô falando. Mas é exatamente isso que eu tô falando. Yeah, we're we're not I haven't heard of this at all because I'm not from the US or the UK, so that's why I haven't heard about this. Here we are just we are worried about having another attempt of a coup. So things are very crazy here. And I'm not yeah. And I'm not I wasn't on social media at all on the 13th. Or I was, but I wasn't. I was. I had no idea. Sim, mas eu fiz live nesse dia. I had no idea about this thing going on. I haven't seen it at all. Google announced the update in late July because of stuff like the US Online Safety Act. I have no idea what this is. People didn't like it because it was an invasion of privacy. It was added this year and affected nobody. Oh, okay. What is the US Online Safety Act? Again, I'm not from the US, so I don't know your laws. No meu tá. Aqui é o YouTube. Ela? Tá sim. Então deve ser o YouTube tirando. Mas aparece só na tela. Ah, entendi. Não, mas dá pra ver no chat. I'm not from the United States either, and I feel like I'm forced to explain this to you because I guess you can't just look up online. Why? I'm working here. I'm not looking up things on Google. I don't do that, and basically most of the time I only see news from my country. I'm not very much online. I'm just doing drawings and drawing and stuff. Like I'm not engaged on this. Quê? É isso que eu tô falando, meu amor. Hi. Hello. I had no idea this was going on. I'm on BlueSky. I don't use Twitter anymore, and I had no idea this was going on. I don't look up this kind of stuff very frequently. Actually, I don't look up about AI stuff because I hate seeing things about AI, and so I just don't look up at all about this. So I had no idea this was going on. Like, and it haven't and hadn't, I don't know the word. Sorry. But it hasn't it hadn't show up on my feed at all these past days, like either on YouTube or Instagram or on TikTok. None of these places showed me things about this thing going on YouTube. So I had no idea this was going on. And it's not just because I can't look up online. I can. I just had no idea this was going on at all. So yeah. But yeah, I support this because if it's AI stuff, um, making people's lives miserable once again, we have to protest against it. So I didn't understand the issue at all. Actually, I'm just trying to understand because you phrased it kind of weird, and yeah, not everything that goes on other countries reaches me. You know, like I'm not. I know you're not from the U.S. also, but maybe you watch and consume more US content than me. I consume a lot of Brazilian content, so that's why it doesn't show up as much as for me, you know. I know you streamed on August 13th. Yeah, I had no idea this was going on. That's why I was streaming. you know, I just said it. I literally just said it. Yeah. Exatamente o que. Amor, eu acabei de falar isso. My wife is speaking on Portuguese, so you can, if you can hear her, yeah, you can. Nothing about boycott showed up for me on the 13th. Now I'm just chronically online. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Sorry to say that. You are. Ele falou, não, eu sou apenas cronicamente online. Yeah, I wish I saw that, but I didn't. Like, it didn't show up. The only things that are showing up for me lately is about information about autism, because I found out I'm autistic, and about this sort of stuff, like, and art. So I haven't showed. It haven't reached me at all. Puzzle. Yeah, not even the media covered this. Yeah, we had a very heavy. We had a heavy scandal coming out last week here about our Brazilian PDD, like basically. It was very, very complex and about like regulating the social media, because we need to stop the thing that's going on here. And yeah, it was kind of crazy. That maybe that's also because a reason for I'm not knowing about this issue over there, because there was so much going on here. If you're Brazilian, you know what I'm saying. My wife. Não deve ser muito. But yeah. What's going on in Brazil? Yeah, basically there was this guy who is like an influencer. I don't know where he came up from, but he basically made a reality show with teenagers, like minors. And this was going on for a long time, a very long time. And it was like, what's the music in the background? Well, it's a playlist on Spotify. You can see the cover here. It's the only playlist I found that doesn't have copyright and I can use on my streams. Like, it was hard to find this playlist. But yeah, what was I saying about this guy? And basically, last week, a YouTuber, a big YouTuber, Brazilian YouTuber, made a video making how do you say denúncia em inglês? Influencer, who was basically paying this kid's parents to this kid's parents to have custody of them and basically make content for Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, etc. and these kids were put in very very weird and, to say at least, criminal situations, like dancing in suggestive ways, and yeah, basically that. And you can understand what I'm saying. And then this YouTuber saw this and made a whole investigation showing that the video got 44 million views in 3 days. That's how insane it was. Like, everyone saw this thing. Everyone saw how this was going on right under our noses, and nobody was doing anything about it. Like, these kids were just being explored, and nobody was saying anything. A lot of people were watching and saying anything, and yeah, it was crazy. It was insane. Now, right now, this video that this YouTuber made making this complaint, well, it has currently 47 million views in like a week or something. So yeah, it was insane. Like, it was very shocking. Like, I had heard about this influencer, but he has a lot of money, so he has a lot of power, and a lot of lawyers, and so everyone who tried to say something about this got either a strike on YouTube, or a lawsuit. So yeah, people were just kind of afraid because not everyone can afford getting a lawsuit, you know, and yeah, basically that. So this YouTuber, he took 1 year to make this investigation and this video, and then when he released it, like, it was boom, and that's what's going on here in Brazil from last week to right now. And yeah, that's why I hadn't heard about the boycott. Like, had no idea this was going on. And also, our ex-president was arrested finally, because he was the Trump of Brazil, or basically. And there's these tariffs that Trump put on Brazil, and now we're dealing with it. And yeah, basically things are kind of crazy here. And I mean, they are crazy they have been crazy for a while, but this year has been eventful, to say the least. But yeah, let's see. Can I add some cracks here in the mirrors? Yeah, I mean, in last week, my wife just so I hadn't I really wasn't that much online to have known about a boycott on YouTube. Like, there's just, yeah. Um Bem lembrado. Oh man, but it happens so much stuff in our lives that sometimes we just don't see things like this. Like, it happens. Maybe something like this. Um, oops. Here too. Okay. Why is my microphone doing that? Yeah. Oh man. Let's see. So, adding some little details here just to get more. Okay, we're back. Switch também. No YouTube é normal. É, aqui voltou. Working. Hello. Why it's not working? Why am I? Huh? Yeah, I'll be right back. Because I don't know what's going on with the stream. I have to see what's going on. Just a second. Okay, we're back. Phew. I don't know why this stream was not working properly on both platforms, but now I think we're back. We're back stable. And yeah, let's keep going. My screen is working. We can do this. I'm gonna put this. Yeah, we're back. Is it working? I guess it is. Oh man, not again. My screen went out again. Don't know why this is going on. Come on. Come on. Okay, now I think we're getting it back. Come on, connect. I'm using lonely screen to mirror my screen, so it's not always that reliable. I'm learning. But I think it's because it works on Wi-Fi, I guess. I don't know if it does, but I think it does. And my Wi-Fi, it's not very reliable, so maybe it's not the app's fault. Just my Wi-Fi fault. Yeah, doesn't need to be that destroyed. Just kind of little marks, you know, from time and the city, like, oh man, I'm making it in the wrong glasses. Not in this one, it was in this one. But here. And no, here. And here. Also here. Oh, cool. Again. So let's see how it's going on. I guess here you can have contrast in some parts. Let me just get this color here. And then we can this. Nah, doesn't work. Huh? Peace. Talent. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, I killed. to add way more stuff. This. Dá pra ver sua cabeça. Yay, finally caught a stream. Yay! Welcome. So this is how it looks now. Let me add the colors just so you can see how it's looking. Where is it? Here. So this is how it's looking. And I'm just adding some more details now just so we can finish it, and yeah, and I can go to my next one. So basically this is what we have, and I'm just adding some more little details into the scene just so we can, I don't know, I feel like it's missing some detail. Like it's already very detailed, but at the same time I feel like it could have more. Or maybe I'm just overdoing it. I don't know, but I feel like it's just kinda little details. Looks beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm putting a lot of effort into this piece here, because I'm not a background artist. I usually draw characters, so it's a nice challenge, but it's also taking me way too long to finish this one. I mean, it's been a couple weeks I'm working on this drawing here. I didn't think it would take this long to finish it, but at the same time I'm only working on this drawing on the live streams, so that's why I haven't finished it yet too, because when I'm doing a drawing normally I will or work on it until I finish it. But that can take a while. Talking about you. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the follow. Oh, thank you for the. Oh my god, percent. Now I see. I heard the alert, but I didn't see what it. Have to load my page. Thank you so much for the your art looking so good. It always has. Thank you so much. Oh my god, thank you so much. Thank you so much. No, thank. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm working very hard in this piece, and please, if you have any idea of drawing, I will love to draw for you here on the stream, especially with such a nice um support. Like, oh my god, we got to 17%. Was on 1%. Hã? Não, ela só falou que a arte tá. Hey, how are you? So let me just see what's going on. So yeah, thank you so much for the support. I'm very happy. You have no idea how much you helped me by supporting my work, because it's been a journey, and I feel like now I'm being able to work more on my art, and you guys are making this happen, like just by showing up on the live streams and commenting and interacting. You're already helping me so much, and when you guys support my work on my page too, it's like I always get emotional, because it's so good to know that there's people who want to see my work and who enjoy it so much that they want to help me keep doing it. So thank you very much, because yeah, it means a lot to me. So how you guys are doing today? Besides watching. Hey. So yeah, I'm just adding some more details here, because I feel like we're missing some things here. I'm just doing some more clutter things on the streets, because it's a big city, so it's always full of things. And here can have some, I don't know, bags. Here. When did you start art? Art in general, or this piece here? Because this piece I'm working on for 2 weeks now. Almost 2 weeks. Or is more. Yeah, I think it's 3 weeks actually that I'm working on this. It's kind of a lot. Um, but on art in general, I started like 7 years ago. I think it's six. It's been 6 years. Art in general. Yeah, I started learning how to draw, like the principles and all the rules for making a drawing, creating something cool. I started learning on in 2019, so it's been 6 years. Yeah, 6 years. No, 7 years, because I started on in 2018. It was 2018. So it's been 7 years since I started drawing and animating, and yeah, it's been a while. This channel I started on in 2019. So, and I saw a lot of people are getting to know my content now, by finding my first video, which is my coming out story, and that video is so old. It's so old, and but I like that video still, but the art, it's very old. Like, I was very much a beginner back then, so I watched that video and I think, oh my god, this looks. At the same time, I know I was a beginner, so don't mind. But I know I would have done a lot of things differently now on the video. But I have some new video ideas, um, going on, and I want to work on them soon too. So hopefully I will be able to do that soon. I want to work on a new story time. I have one, a very cool one. I actually wrote and recorded 6 years ago, and I never animated it. But I made this storyboard of the entire video, but I never fully finished it. So it's not. I mean, it's basically done, but it's not done. I have to work on it and adapt my style for my current one, because that changed a lot over the years, and that's a thing most artists get when they start drawing. Like, for me, I I was so um, interested in finding a style, like, and if you don't mind asking, what do you do now, um, as a job? Right now, I'm trying to make these live streams be my job. Like, I really hope I can make a living out of my art, and making live streams seems like a good way of doing that, you know? So yeah, that basically it. Like, I have, as a job, I work at an agency too. So, but this is my main job now, the live streams. But yeah, this is my attempt of making this a full-time thing. making art for you guys, because it's always been a dream, like to get to make my own projects and my own stories and get them become a reality, like my animations, my stories, my comic books. And I was never able to do that because, you know, I have to eat, and sometimes it's hard to do both. And working on my art recently has been very fulfilling, and it hopefully will become the main thing I do. I don't like me talking about my day job, like in general. So I think that's looking cool. Let's see with the character here. Gonna looks okay. Okay. Now I can add some more bottles here too, like an alley with a lot of trash. And yeah, here. And yeah, I guess this is it. You have any OC? Yes. This is one, actually. This is the main character of this short film me and my wife are making, and this is the first concept art I make of this story. So this is Angelo. I have also a turnaround of him and also an expression sheet. And yeah, basically this is one of my OCs. I have this one too. This is Luke. She's my OC too. I have an expression sheet of her. I just don't remember where. Oh, here. This is another one of my OCs. And I have also Amy and Blake, who are girlfriends. And yeah, basically those are my OCs currently. Oh, and there's this one, which is a spoiler for another short film we're working on. Maybe this one will come out before the one before this one. I don't know which one will come out first, but we have both on the way. And yeah. But yes, I have OCs. Oh my god, I can't believe we reached 17%. Please, if you have an idea that you want to see me drawing, feel free to ask, because you know I would love to do that. Okay, now here we can have some paper boxes. There's always some paper boxes thrown out like this. Oh man. Okay, we have to make this layer, I guess. Okay. box this thrown out. Why it's not working? Oh, I'm in the wrong layer again. Okay. Can we see the OC you have after you're done? How have you been in general? I've been good. I found out last week I'm actually ADHD. Like I'm both autistic and have ADHD. So I was dealing with that last week. That's why I wasn't making many streams those days. I was just processing everything and putting it together and, you know, planning my next steps. And yeah, basically that. And but I've been doing fine. I'm doing good. I'm great actually. Because knowing has been a huge relief. And yeah, like life makes sense now. And yeah, basically that. I've been doing good. And how about you guys? I'm ADHD as well. Oh, hey, buddy. um, yeah, and it's a weird feeling at the same time. It is a very relief feeling. Like I feel like a weight got out of my shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Um, I think you do. Like if you ADHD, you went through that too, probably. Um, so yeah, it's been a journey. And now we're um working on, you know, I'm finding a therapist and all that, looking up the best things I can do to make my life a little easier, I guess. Knowing what I can do to make it easier, it's very much a good feeling. Yeah, it kind of a relief because without knowing, it felt like I was going crazy sometimes. Yeah, exactly, exactly. But it's so relieving to know that I'm just the same as a lot of other people. Exactly, exactly. Like, and I researched a lot while I didn't have answers. But at the same time, I was afraid that, not afraid, but like kind of, because a lot of things that are from the spectrum and from ADHD, it's like things that explain a lot about my existence. And I was very much, um, I was sure that it was going to show in my test, like in my evaluation, that those things were true. Like, and it was. And yeah, it's I don't know. But yeah, I feel so much relief. You know that ADHD before? No, I found out both in the on the same day. Because my psychologist said like they both intertwine on symptoms, and I have both, and it showed up in the exam, and it was very insane to find out that I'm both. I thought I was one or another. I didn't think I was both. And but that explains a lot actually. So it's kind of a superpower in a way. Exactly, exactly. So my wife just kicked the little table we have. Um, um, the way that it feels like a process, the world, and the way that I can focus on certain things adds a lot of drive for me to see things through. Yeah, exactly. Like feels like a superpower when I have to work on something that I can hyper focus on, and it's like I can do it like very fast sometimes. But at the same time, when it's something that I don't want to do, I take forever. You should low key embrace it. Oh yeah, I am. um, hey, good afternoon. Hey, welcome to the stream, to the chat. We're just chatting about ADHD because I found out I am one, and it's interesting to look at my life and notice the signs all over the place, and now it makes sense. Everything makes sense. Like it's, it's yeah. This is our is this art for a cover? Not actually. It's a concept art for a short film me and my wife are writing and developing, and I'm just adding the final touches to the whole piece, but I have it colored almost entirely. So this is how it's looking, the finished, almost finished version. I'm just adding some little details to make it more alive, you know. I always wondered if I had it, but I don't wanna self-diagnose. Yeah, exactly. I was like that before I got the answers. The Mikin character growth arc. Thank you. I hope they grow. They will. They will. Um. Oh, that's so cool. She's also an animator. Yes, I am actually. I made the turnaround of this character already on Callipeg. Actually, this is the app I use for animation. There's a lot of things here. I don't know if I will be able to show up this thing here. I think yes, because this turnaround I didn't use much layers because the character is very simple. But you can see how much storage I have, and it's not much. And here it is. He's spinning around, and yeah, I love making animation actually. It's one of my favorite things. I started drawing because I wanted to animate 2D. So that's why. Where are you from? I'm from Brazil. I'm Brazilian. Hi. My wife is over there, so that's why I keep looking. Sei que você tá aí. Adoro Brasil, recomendaria muito. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. Definitely, like it's a great place to live. I wouldn't. I wouldn't change my country for anything in the world. Like we're just. There's no other place like Brazil, basically. Brazil. If you don't mind asking, how did you meet your wife? It was actually a very cute story. Um, I was traveling. I was starting my life as a digital nomad, which is now it's not very much my reality because we've been living here for almost it's been a year and a month since we moved to this house here, but I was starting to travel alone, and I spent a couple months on the currency we're living in, and one day I went out with my friend who was living in the same hostel as I was, and we went out and went to a bar to see another friend who worked there. She invited us and we went, and then arriving there she was also friends with my wife, and yeah, she put everyone in the same table, and then she sit to me and we started talking, and the rest is history. São Paulo? No, I don't live in São Paulo. Thank God. Thank God. But my wife is from there. Da Babilônia. But yeah, basically that's how we met. And the thing that united us was, guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Steven Universe. We both love this show. So when she said that she had watched every episode and also knew the songs, that's it. Like, say no more. Bro, don't say that. That's where I live. On this the long ass traffic and the streets. I'm sorry. Sorry. Foi mal. Mas aqui é foda. É que essa pessoa que falou aqui fala também de São Paulo e falou, não, fala mal da minha cidade. My wife said she's also from São Paulo, so she can talk about it. TV Universe is such a real thing to bond over. Yes, exactly. I agree. Do you have any siblings? And if you do, where what sorry. Do you have any siblings? And if you do, then are you the oldest? You kind of give those vibes. I'm the middle child actually. I have an older brother and a younger sister, and we are three. Steven Universe, yes. I love Steven Universe actually. I have a yeah. My wife has a watermelon Steven on her arm. Me mostra. Tem que chegar perto aqui. Here it is. Wait. Here it is. Watermelon Steven tattooed in her arm. I have a BMO on my arm. But I wanna have a Steven Universe tattoo. I just don't know what to tattoo because there's a lot of things I like on this show. Wait, have you watched The Owl House? Yes, definitely. I watched entirely, and I wanna watch again because I only watched once, and I wanna rewatch actually because it's a very good show. Arm review chat. Revelação do braço. Pareceu. Do the cookie cat. Good one. Yeah. I thought about making cookie cat. I thought about having the start tattooed. I think thought about having the gem, Steven's gem tattooed. I thought about a lot of things to tattoo in my. Oh, lion! I saw a lion tattoo once, and I found it beautiful. So I definitely would get a lion tattoo. Who's your favorite in the Owl House? Mine's King. King is the best. King is so cute. um, yeah, I don't know. I like Luz very much, but I don't know if it's. I don't know if it's. I don't know how to speak. I don't know if she's my favorite character. One of my favorites because she's also cute. But yeah, King is one of my favorites too because he's so funny, and I don't know. I never thought about it. I think I like all the characters. They all are very well written, actually. Hunter is awesome. Yeah, agree. So I don't know what else to add. Oh, here is also fits a box because they are everywhere. Luz and Amity. Yes, I love them. Oh my god, I was there when the show was coming out. Like I was watching when it was released. So it was so cool to see they grow their love. You know, it's so cute. I was so sad that it was cancelled, like, and the show had to end abruptly. Because I hate when that happens, but it seems to always happen with queer shows, and it drives me insane. Like, it's so sad. Like, just let him be. I also watched Gravity Falls. That box is not working. Sorry, let me just undo that. Flapjack. R.I.P. Yeah, Flapjack. I only saw some episodes and I haven't watched everything, but it's a very good show. And it's one that I have to watch the entire thing. How long have you how long have you guys been working on the story slash animation of this one? Since the beginning of this year, which was when the idea came up. But I only started working on these background last no a couple weeks back. Before that, I was working on the concept of the character, and the turnaround I had worked very early. I think I made it originally on in March, kind of. But then I just had the turnaround and didn't have anything else besides this sketch. And then now that I came back with the live streams, I decided to do that with the uh sorry, I lost my thought process. um Forgot what I was is that an ADHD thing? Because now I'm noticing more when I forget things like this. Is this is that why? you know? Oh man. That moment when gay people. um love Gravity Falls. Gravity Falls is so good. I have to rewatch it because I think I only watched it twice, the entire thing, and I never got to rewatch again. Have you watched Star versus the Force of Evil? No, that's a show that I hadn't watched, but I surprisingly was um, up to date with the discourse around this show. That's why I haven't watched it because I don't know. It doesn't. It didn't appeal to me, the fandom. But I know I can trust fandoms because that's a cloudy subject. I mean, I was in the Shira fandom, but even then, I didn't. I interacted, but like, I didn't enter much Discord because I have many more things to do in my life. Then, yeah. But at the time, it was very much my hyperfixation. Like, I was so obsessed with this show. Shira, I mean. Same thing with Steven. I wasn't part of the fandom because I didn't use Twitter back then, but I was very much into the show and looking up everything about it, like all the theories, all the things. Bro, the shipping wars in fandom are crazy. Yeah, I enjoyed kind of them at first, but then it got old really fast for me. Bro, they always have to be rude. Exactly. That's why I didn't I didn't enjoy it as much. What inspired you to start YouTube? Actually, that's a fun story. I was I started drawing because that's a whole timeline. um, I started drawing because I watched Steven Universe and I got obsessed with this show and I couldn't stop talking about it and watching it, and I watched the whole thing in 1 week, like 5 seasons, and it was still coming out at the time. Like they were still releasing new episodes. So I watched the whole thing and got obsessed, and then a single Pelrose came out, and then 2 months without nothing, and that time was insane. And that's why eu acho que vai dar pra ouvir pouquinho, mas não tem problema. Can you guys hear the guitar if my wife starts playing it? Just answer me that because I need to know. She's playing right now. I don't know if you can hear it. But anyway, let me come back to my thought process. So I watched Steven Universe. I was um, waiting for new releases of episodes, and no problem if it did. By the way, yeah, dá pra ver. So yeah, I started drawing because I got obsessed with Steven Universe, and I got obsessed with Rebecca Sugar's art because her drawings are amazing, and I wanted to learn how to draw like her, and basically that. And yeah, I wanted to actually animate. I wanted to create my queer stories without getting it canceled or anyway anything like that. I wanted to be able to make my own things, and that's why I started drawing and animating. Like I started drawing for animation, um and then I enjoyed drawing very much. So now I draw for many things, not only animation. And the YouTube journey started kind of in that area. Like I started drawing and became obsessed with animations and drawings and videos about animation. And yeah, story times. I started to watch a lot of YouTubers that made story times videos, and that concept um, was very interesting to me at that time. That was around 2019, 2018, 2019, like end of 2018, starting of 2019. And yeah, I started the YouTube on 2019 that I decided to try make story time because I saw that nobody had done a coming out video in story time form. So I decided to do that because I think people would enjoy watching it, and I would wanna watch something like that if I was in my coming out process at the time. But I had come out for a long time before starting the channel. I came out in 2015. Like it's been a long time. It's been 10 years, literally. Um, so what inspired me to start YouTube was that I enjoyed a lot of shows. I enjoyed a lot of YouTubers, story times YouTubers, and like Jade Animation. That's the biggest one. Because I enjoyed the way she talked and the way she tells her stories. So today I don't follow much about many story times anymore. Like I don't, I kind of not that I don't enjoy watching it. I just don't watch it as frequently as before. Like that's it. I was trying to formulate the phrase in my head because it's kind of hard to translate in your head sometimes. Um, um, yeah. So wait, let me get myself back in track. Do you read Percy Jackson? Not really. I never read it. I think I watched the movie, the first movie, the Percy Jackson and the Lightning. I don't know how is the name in English, but anyway, I watched that movie, but it's been a long time, so I don't remember anything. But I never read the books. I heard the books are very cool. Like a lot of people talk about this series very um they say it's very good, but I never read it, so I don't know if it's good. If I will find it good. But the movie was fun, but nothing wow. Like, but I know a lot of things are different from the book, which usually happens when you make a book adaptation for movies. And yeah, um, but the YouTube started like that. And I wanted to practice my English too. So I started to make the videos in English because I wanted to get to talk more in English so I could practice my pronunciation of things. And yeah, and I made that video, and I didn't expect it to hit so much, so many people. Like, a lot of people saw that video. A lot of people saw that video, and I didn't think anyone would saw it when I released it, because it got to like 10k video views in like, I don't remember the time span, but it was very fast for my first video. And I wasn't expecting, and I wasn't able to make a video much later, as soon as I wanted to after that video, because that video took me 3 months to make, and it was an 11 minutes video, an animation, and I was a beginner, so I don't know how I was able to make that happen. I really don't know how I was able to make that happen, but it happened, and I feel so happy that I still get a lot of comments on that video saying that it helped them, like. And so, as much as I cringe a little bit with my old art, because obviously in 6 years I improved, and so I look at my beginner art and I feel like, ah, I wanna fix it. But at the same time, I feel like the message still holds up, and the video ends up helping a lot of people. So I just enjoy that people um liked it, you know. And I feel happy when I get comments on that video, because it means that people are um I don't know, feeling seen, I guess, because that's what I felt when I found my first coming out videos. Like, when I was figuring it all out, I went to YouTube to find answers, and yeah, so I'm glad I'm being able to do that to some people too, you know. It's nice. It's a nice feeling. How did your family react when you came out? They were very supportive. I was very lucky indeed. They didn't say anything about it. Like, I just had to say that I'm gay, and that was it. Nobody questioned it anymore. And yeah, not that they did before, but anyway. Who do you usually work for YouTube right now? I'm trying to make the live streams be my main thing, my main gig at the moment. Hopefully it will work out. Really want it to work out. I mean, we got to 17% this month, so that will already be a huge help for me this month, and I think we can make it work for now. My wife is singing and playing guitar. I don't know why she does that while I'm streaming. She wants to distract me. Gotta go. Have a good rest of the stream. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and have a nice evening. If it's evening over there, I don't know. Here it is. And yeah, thank you for hanging out. When are you going to upload the short film? I have no idea. I cannot answer that at all, because I have no idea yet. It's a process. It's a long process, since it's me are I am the only person animating. So it will take some time. But hopefully this year. I don't know if it will come out this year. But anyway. But I will release shorts and things in between. Because, yeah. Maybe the other short film will come out first. I don't know. We have a lot of projects. My wife is a writer and she writes a lot. So we have a lot of ideas to release and to make come true, like come a reality. And yeah, now I think we're done with the garbage on the floor. I think I think I wanna add a paper here too, just throwing out like this, like something like that. Throwing paper like thrown out like that, it's harder than it looks because I never know where to put the folds to look crumbled, you know. What do you do to accommodate your autism? I have no idea yet. I will start therapy on Monday, so we'll find out. But I've been researching a lot, you know, because I want to understand it more, because it's what's going on my brain. And and my wife is looking at me like in a seductive way. And she wants me to keep talking. But what was I saying? See, she distracted me. Tá tudo bem. What was I saying? So, basically, what do I do to accommodate my autism? I have no idea yet because I'm still figuring it all out. I'm researching it more to understand what's going on my brain and what can I do to make my life a little easier. Since I have a lot of social anxiety, I'm not very inclined to go out. But since I found out, we've been trying to make more walks like on the street and or on the beach. We live in a city that it's by the sea, so like we're trying to exercise more, me and my wife, like and I've been feeling better. Like I've been feeling little it's a little easier to go out of the house. I don't interact with anyone, but I am like getting sunlight. And yeah, I was very isolated before, and now I'm trying to understand what can I do to make my life easier in the sense that I can be more functional. And I'm figuring out that exercise helps a lot, and also like respecting my time. Like if I feel tired, I will not force myself to do anything that I know will get me more tired, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm trying to implement a better routine because since I have both autism and ADHD, one thing leads to another. Like one thing pulls another. It's crazy. Like at the same time that ADHD wants novelty and hates routines, and I hate routine actually. The autism part needs and craves routines, and predictability. Like I have to know what's going on. Like I have to know what I'm gonna do in the day. I have to know what's going to happen because that if I don't, I just don't know how to act. And I get into a spiral that I can't do anything. You know. So yeah, it's crazy to realize that, and but at the same time realizing that it's helping me to manage more. You know, and that's because I haven't started therapy yet. Imagine when I do, because I feel like it will be way easier. What games do you usually play? I like playing Hollow Knight. Um, if it's something you guys wanna watch sometimes, I can do that. Maybe here. I don't know if it would be something you guys are interested. But I like playing Hollow Knight. I played Grease, which is a beautiful, beautiful game. You guys have to play it. It's so beautiful. It's all in watercolor and it's 2D and it's frame by frame animation and it's beautiful. It's beautiful and I recommend it to everyone. And the soundtrack is amazing. Um, bro, I don't know what's going on in America. I don't know either. I know what's going on in Brazil, but America, sorry. I know you guys are fucked, but but at the same time, I feel sorry because I know how it is to have a shitty president. Hã? Eu falei que eles estão fudidos. Bom, não, é porque o cara falou assim, cara, eu não sei o que tá acontecendo. Se tá acontecendo no Brasil. Fudido. Mas eu não tô falando. Have you played Cookie Run Kingdom? No, I never heard of it, but is it fun? Because if it's fun, I will like to play it. I'm gonna look it up. Cookie Run. Eu tô desenhando. Quem disse que eu não tô desenhando? Oh man, that's a lot of information. But it looks fun. Is it for desktop or phone? Mobile? Because my phone is kind of not very good at the moment. It's like an RPG. Oh, cool. So, oh, here they're supposed to be garbage bags. So, let's do this. But yeah, I like playing. I have to get back to playing Hollow Knight sometime because it's such a fun game and I still have so much to explore in it. Because, you know, if you've played this game, it's crazy, insanely big. Like, it has a huge map. And I don't know if I'll ever get to see the whole thing. And I know I've researched, like, very briefly one day, like, when I started playing it. Um, and I researched it and I saw the map, like I don't know if it was the full map, but it was certainly way bigger than the one I have right now in my game. So, and I thought I explored a lot, so I never played a game that big before. So big in environment, in world building. Like it's a lot of things going on, and the bosses are very hard. So that's why I don't know if I will be able to um one day finish this game. But yeah, it's crazy. But I like playing games because they are good for your brain. Play more actually. Wait. It's really dark once you play it. Oh, cool. It looks cute in the Google images. Okay, run. Or are you out? Or are you? Ugh, I don't know how to say it. Or are you referring to Hollow Knight? Because could be referring to the wrong game. Okay, year. No, here. Where is it? Say? Have you played in Simulator? Don't support the dev, but by the way, the dev is a. Oh no, that's why I don't support him. No, I never heard of it. I never heard of it. Never played any simulator games except The Sims. Because The Sims it's very cool. But besides that, I never played it. Agora? Nem tá fazendo sombra. Você tá atrás das luzes. Hey, welcome to the chat. My wife's here. Hovering over me. So, let's see. I think we're gonna kind of finished with this. My wife wants attention. Quer atenção. Ah, I have no layers. É que é pra não perder a linha de raciocínio. Who's your favorite character in Gravity Falls? Oh, that's a hard one. I think it's deeper. I don't know. It just has a nice vibe. how do I do that? I think I'm gonna unite this one. Oh man. Where is it? Okay. Hmm? Okay. I'm gonna have to finish this live stream soon because my wife wants some attention. And once she puts that in mind, nobody can say otherwise. So, but tomorrow we have more live streams. I'm trying to make it them every day. It just I this last week I I spent a whole week without making live streams because it was a crazy week, and that's why I wasn't able to make much many live streams. But at the same time, now I'm back. So what are your special info? I didn't understand that question. Sorry. Não entendi. Não entendi. So I think maybe we're done with this drawing. Maybe. Oh no, forgot to color these things here. Forgot. Um, there's always something I forget when when I'm doing a background because they are very detailed, very detailed. Oh man, my wife's a goofball. Subscribed. Where was it on Twitch? No. Yeah, on YouTube. Say hi, Momo. Não é assim, amor. Eu vou fazer. Do you play Animal Crossing? No. I wanted to, but I don't have a Switch. I think it's only for Switch. I don't know if I'm wrong. So yeah, basically that's it for now, you guys. We're gonna finish this one tomorrow um and start a new drawing. So yeah, and hopefully everything's gonna work with the Wi-Fi tomorrow. But that's it. Thank you so much for the support today on the stream. I'm very happy. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I'll see you tomorrow with more